Okay, so we got everybody here. We have a quorum, yes?
We do, yes.
Okay, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Ed is not here. He has some family emergency issues he's working with some parents. And so I would welcome all people sending him some prayers for he and his parents on this aspect, okay? He should be back on board next week. At this time, I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda as submitted. And when you approve it and make a second, please state your name and your position when you're doing this. So do I have a
County
motion?
at large, I move. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sheila Williams, Park County at
Roland
large,
Rainey,
I
Colorado.
move to approve the agendas.
No. Okay. Let's see. Jared, who did I have the motion, and then who made the second?
So I believe I have Sheila Williams with the motion and Roland Rainey with the second.
Yeah, Roland
good.
Rainey, Colorado Springs at large with a second motion.
Very good. Okay, at this point in time, anybody have any corrections, additions, changes, or any issues with the agenda? Hearing none, I'll entertain a vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any negative? Any negatives? Any abstentions? Okay, hearing none,
Abstain.
unanimous.
Cali Standard.
Oh,
I wasn't at the
okay.
last meeting.
Well, this is just for the agenda for today.
Oh gosh, sorry. Okay.
So you can say
I
approve or
approve.
disapprove or whatever. Okay. And that means it makes it unanimous. The agenda is submitted is approved. Okay, thank you for that. And I'm going to kill Microsoft. I got a bunch of pop-ups coming on from them. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, at this point in time, consent items, there are items that will be acted on as a whole. And of that is the minutes from the last meeting. Hopefully you've all had a chance to read the minutes of the last meeting. And I would entertain a motion to approve and a second. And then what we'll do is if there's any changes that are needed, then we would discuss it. We have to have a motion and a second to get it on into discussion into this meeting. So I entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion to approve Storm Manitou Springs.
Very good. And do I have a second?
Miley
Tracy.
Foster, I second.
Okay. This will be challenging, folks. Sorry about that. Very good. I have a motion and a second. Any questions or corrections or deletions or adjustments needed for the minutes of the last meeting? Okay, hearing none, I'm going to call the question. All in favor of approving the minutes of the last meeting, please state aye.
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 All those opposed? Hearing none, I'll move on to abstentions. Hearing none, the approval of minutes passes unanimously. Thank you, Jared. Next, okay, there it is, yeah. We have public comments and presentations. If there's anybody from the public that's online, if you wish to make a statement on something that is not on our agenda, you are most welcome to do it this time. Please raise your hand on the hand button at the very top of the screen. Okay, Jared, I don't see any hands going up and I don't see anybody on board. Do you concur?
I concur. We did not receive any advance requests for public comment. We did not receive any written public comment that we would have distributed to the committee in advance. And so all that being said, I think we can move on at your discretion.
Very good. At this point in time, I consider public comment presentations as closed. We'll move on to the next item. Item 5 is an action item for us traffic data service, and that's a review and a recommendation by the committee. And so let's go ahead and proceed with that there, Jared.
And actually, Mr. Chair, I'm going to hand this off to Will Mast, our GIS admin and modeling lead, to take the lead here.
Excellent.
Hello, everybody. This is Will with PPACG. I'm the GIS admin and modeling lead. And what we've done for the last couple of years at PPACG is support a regional traffic data service. This traffic data service allows us to gather data in regards to vehicle transportation. We can split it out looking at cars and trucks in the region, get an idea of where trips are beginning, where they're ending, how long it takes, the routes that those trips are following. And we use this information not only for our own modeling exercises, but with the regional license that we have for the service, it allows our jurisdictions to pull that data so they can get an idea of other transportation needs for projects pertinent to their own interest. For example, Manitou Springs uses this to get an idea of on weekends when people show up to use the incline. How far away are people coming from? What routes do they typically take? How long do they stay at the parking lot? That kind of thing. The city of Colorado Springs makes extensive use of this service, not only for, again, traffic projects, but also to get an idea of how many people are visiting parks, how long they stay there, how long are they parked there, how far away do they typically come from to use it. So it's a lot of transportation data that isn't used exclusively for transportation planning on the PPACG side. It's actually used primarily by our jurisdictions, by their Parks and Recreation Department, Tourism Department, as well as the Traffic Engineering Departments. We would like to go ahead and do an RFP. That is a request for proposal to have another service selected for at least 1 year with the option to extend it for an additional 2 years, so up to 3 years total. The previous contract that went out was for $290,000. That was the maximum amount. We entertained 4 different companies that provided these traffic data services. We've had members from Colorado Springs and El Paso County and Manitou Springs on the selection committee. They chose a company called Streetlight Traffic Services. That contract comes to an end this year. So with the new RFP, we would expect Streetlight to go ahead and submit another proposal along with their competitors. It'll be reviewed again through a selection committee. And then, like I said, we would have at least a 1 year contract. Hopefully we can get a rate that we can lock down for up to 3 years. These funds for the service come through the state Surface Transportation Block Grant funds. Has already been allocated for this data service. This funding requires a local match. The local match is provided by Colorado Springs and El Paso County jointly working together. The local match they'll actually have to pay, of course, depends on what the final contract amount is. Again, it's up to $290,000 and will not exceed that. TAC has already approved this and directed us to go forward with the RFP. So what I'm bringing before you and this committee is a recommendation for this resolution that we're going to put before the board so that they can approve it and we can carry on with the service again for up to 3 years. Are there any questions from this committee on the service, how this data is used?
Well, let me just add this out and make sure what I say is correct. This has actually been done in the past, and this is basically an extension of that program. Is that a true statement?
It is. It will not necessarily be an extension of the same contractor, right? We might not select Streetlight, but it will again be the same service.
Okay, great. Questions by anybody? Please hit the raise hand button. We'll call on you. And if you're challenged like me, go ahead and mute and ask a question.
Well, I'll go ahead and make the motion if you want.
Yeah. Okay, I'd entertain a motion to approve and recommend that this resolution be sent forward to the board.
Yeah. So
Okay,
this is Miley Foster. I move that we recommend the Board of Directors adopt the resolution.
do I have a second?
I'll second it. Carrie Storm, Manitou.
Okay, thank you, Terry. Okay, at this point, questions on this. It's basically a continuation of work, maybe with a different vendor, but it's the same type of work to look at traffic loading and to improve the transportation planning efforts. Questions? Okay, hearing none, I'm going to call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
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 Sounds like a bunch of Navy people here. Aye, aye. Okay. All those opposed, say nay. Okay. Abstentions, please state just abstain. Okay. Hearing no nays and hearing no abstentions, motion passes unanimously. Okay. Great. Moving on. I'll move on to item 6 with information items. Update from Danelle Miller.
Good afternoon. Great to see you all virtually. Just a quick update for everyone. We do have a new member with us today. Andrea Perry has joined us from the League of Women Voters. He will be taking over Judith Rice Jones's role. Judith has moved to California to be with her family. So we welcome our new member today. In addition to that, I just wanted to let everyone know that the vacancy we have at El Paso County has been posted. I'm not sure where they are with gathering resumes and whatnot, but I know that that is in the process. We also have a vacancy at Palmer Lake that I am told will be appointed soon. So just wanted to give everyone an update, and thank you all for being here. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Any questions for Danelle? Okay, with that, Andrea, I welcome aboard to the team here, and it's a good group, lots of information. There's a little bit of a learning curve, but you're going to pick it up real quick. Thank you for coming on board.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm looking more engaged and learning more about the work they're doing.
Excellent. And has the PPSCG passed off some of the information that is described, the job description and the type of work we do with information and all?
I have, and I'm in the process of doing a meeting with Danielle. We were supposed to meet yesterday, and one of my children got sick, and I wasn't able to make it. But in process.
Okay. No, that's great. Yeah. She'll give you some real good information on what we do, what's in our swim lane, what's not in our swim lane, and things like that. So welcome aboard.
Appreciate it. Looking forward to it.
Okay, that concludes item 6, information items. Moving on to item 7, member entity announcements. And Andrea, what is during this time is that various members have things going on they just want to make the rest of the CAC aware of. And so what I'm going to do is call on individuals to, if you have any announcements, just go ahead, raise your hand or unmute your mic, and please tell us what you've got. So at this time, member announcements. Anybody have anything they'd like to put out?
Hi, this is Summer with Fountain Municipal
Park County at
Transit.
large.
The Summer, let's go have Summer go first.
Fountain Municipal Transit. We have received our ozone season transit grant and will be offering 0 fares for the month of July and August. And we're very excited.
Okay, excellent. Next.
Park County at large. I'd just like to invite everybody to get out of the heat of Colorado Springs and come up to Park County for the July 12th through the 20th. And the Borough Days will be in Fairplay on the 26th and 27th of July.
We might take you up on that. Okay. Next, any other announcements? Okay, I have one I would like to put out. I am working with the United States Navy. We're having a Navy Week event out here in Colorado Springs. It's going to be about mid-August. We'll have an air show with the Blue Angels out here. I'll have the Vice Admiral. He is the Inspector General of the Navy out here. I'm working with the staff, and we've got a lot of other entities tied in as well. It'll be conducted at the fly-in and everything else will be conducted at the airport with the World War II Aviation Museum. More information will be coming out, but I just wanted to let everybody know about that. And as a minority military person in this area, go Navy, okay, yeah, beat somebody, I get it. They go, I know, but it's we're having this out here, and we're getting a lot of support from all the joint services and the branches and everything. So I just want you to make aware of it. It's going to be about, I think it's the 16th and 17th, right around in that area of August. So you're going to see some strange aircraft there painted blue and gold. And Air Force are our brethren, and we're siblings. So just want to send that out. Anything else from anybody? Okay, not here anymore. I'm going to close announcements. Meeting schedule. Jerry, would you like to go over that, or Danielle?
Sure. We always just put this into our packets at the end, just so that everyone's aware of all the various meetings that are taking place. Obviously, most of them are remote for our HVAC project. The one exception to that is the Board of Directors on July 10th, which will take place at Centennial Hall. That's the El Paso County meeting space.
Okay. And if you have not been to Centennial Hall, it's kind of an amphitheater style. It's great seating, good views, good audio. So if you have not been there, might be interesting just to attend to see how it works. Okay. Okay, with that, let's see, Jared, anything else we have on this? I'm looking at your screen right now. That's the meeting schedule. Okay, if nobody has anything else, what I will do is I will go ahead and adjourn the meeting. And I want to thank everybody for coming on board the meeting and putting up with my IT challenged capacity, for lack of a better term, okay? But let me give you a word, never update your Microsoft just before a meeting. all my settings changed on me, and I didn't. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so everybody, meeting's adjourned. Stay safe, and we'll see you next month. Take care there.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, stay out of trouble or don't get caught.
Well, I'm glad you had technical difficulties because I logged in late. So I didn't miss anything.
Well, with me on board, you don't miss anything either. So there.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks
Take
a lot.
care,
Nice
y'all.
seeing
Thank
y'all.
you. Okay.